For this video, I'm just going to search acapella on YouTube and see which first video pops up. And what do you know? It's a group I've never heard before. So here we go, new artist. Let's listen.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.
They have the style of barbershop quartet. I'm hearing that more than anything with this acapella sound. Very interesting for the Buzztones.
If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me.
For that specific part, I felt like I was listening to it while sitting at the 5-in diner. Like, it has that type of vibe.
Darling, stand by me. Stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? Stand by me. Oh, won't you stand now? Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Stand by me. Won't you stand?
That's so cool.
Stand by me. Stand by me. Won't you stand? Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Come on and stand. Come on and stand. Come on and stand. Whoa, whoa. Stand by me.
Where it gets a little bit more interactive.
Come on and stand by me. Come on and stand.
Oh, that bass.
By me.
That's a great bass. They're just like, so the video's done, right? Yeah. So my favorite part about this arrangement, specifically the acapella group that was singing it, was they looked like they were having the time of their life. And this is what kept me engaged throughout the entire 2.5 minutes of the video. Nowadays, we're so used to watching videos with different camera angles and needing our audience retention to be engaged by, different camera angles, different effects, different audio plugins, be what you will for a music video. But for this one, the entire time the acapella group is looking directly at the camera lens, as I'm doing right now, which makes really great interaction and connection for the video, because YouTube is all about connection, building that community. I'm looking straight into the camera lens. I could be looking at my LCD monitor right here, but if I do that, it's just not going to be the same compared to if I'm looking at my camera lens right here. So they were looking at the camera lens, singing like they were in an ensemble, like an actual team, like they really enjoyed being around each other. Not saying that professional acapella groups don't, but I could just really sense the chemistry from them as they were singing on the couch, and they were very close together, all very professionally and nicely dressed. It didn't seem like I was watching a performance, but it was just a fun rehearsal of theirs, just like them hanging out, singing acapella, and we just get to watch and we're just there in the moment. Another thing I really enjoyed about this arrangement is that it was simplified. It was simplified a cappella. Nothing too in your face, nothing that's too creative or something that, like, they weren't trying to do the next best thing to make them stand out as an a cappella group. They were just simplifying the process, some doop, dap, doop, heard some bass in there, had a very well done vocal percussion section. The arrangement was just simplified in a way for you to enjoy the overall message that the song has to bring you. In my opinion, the overall arrangement was just simplified in a sense to where you can enjoy the lyrics and the overall song and what its true meaning and intention is. Compared to, we're making this a cappella, so focus on the style of a cappella instead of the actual song, you know? And I think my absolute favorite thing about this group is I could barely hear any audio plugins. And plugins are effects that enhance the audio and what you're listening to, such as a singer's voice, which is reverb, or like there's a noise gate, compressor, different things that audio engineers can use to enhance the vocals of a singer or any musical instrument. But I barely heard any audio plugins. Perhaps they did use quite a bit, but from what I could hear using my really good headphones, I couldn't really hear any audio plugins throughout this entire music video. It just seemed like simplistic audio that was recorded in the space that they naturally recorded it in. So it felt like I was actually there listening in the atmosphere that they were singing, which honestly makes this video very special to me. It really brings me into that atmosphere that they're singing in, and I know I'm just watching the video from a computer screen, but I feel like I'm actually there listening to them sing. That's the joy of having the natural audio. I also really like the age variety in this acapella group. BuzzFeed has a mixture of like people in their 20s to maybe late 30s to late 50s. That's what it seemed like to me. Maybe they were older, younger, but I really liked that age differentiation. The tenor harmonies were so good. For the ooh, stand by me, it sounded so good. I don't know how else to explain it, but the way they blended, and you could see the guy in the background going, oh, like his jaw was all the way open. I personally don't like doing that because it can build tension with your jaw when you do that. So I like to keep it as not but it's a musicality style. It's a choir technique with the jaw muscle. I just don't like building tension in my jaw, so I like to keep it like not as wide, but kind of compared to going you know what I mean? Maybe you don't, but you know. And who can forget that wonderful bass at the end? I swear, bass singers are not credited enough. Without any bass, it would not have that great potential to serve the community for what it's worth. So that bass at the end, it was like fitting the last puzzle piece in the puzzle that you've been working on for years. Okay, maybe like 5 minutes. Maybe a minute. Okay, maybe like 2 minutes. But it's just like fitting that last puzzle piece, magical puzzle piece, that gets the job done, and it just completes everything, completes your life. That's what that bass was like. If you've been enjoying this video, then please do the video a huge favor and hit that like button, because by hitting that like button, you're letting the YouTube algorithm know which type of content you prefer to watch. And wouldn't you rather have YouTube suggesting videos that you're actually interested in compared to videos that you're not so interested in? So do yourself a huge favor and hit that like button. As well, if you enjoyed this video reaction to the acapella group BuzzFeed, then you can find more video reactions to acapella groups in my video description, or you can check out some playlists on my channel. I want to thank my current Patreon supporters for their financial contributions to Jeffrey Hack Music each month. If becoming a Patreon supporter of Jeffrey Hack Music sounds interesting to you, then you can check out the link below in my video description. And when you become a Patreon supporter, you'll get exclusive behind the scenes access to how I create these YouTube videos and what goes on behind the scenes while I'm creating them. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video reaction with Jeffrey Hack Music. Like I said before, there are more video reactions to watch on this channel, so go check them out in the video description, and I'll be sure to see you there.